who's actually going to get the most out of a 3.84 kilowatt-hours portable power station, and who would be better off putting their money toward a smaller unit or a traditional generator. If you've ever been stuck in a campsite with a dead fridge, tried to charge an electric car on a road trip, or worried about a blackout taking down your home office, those moments are what this review is built around. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The real question isn't just does it work, but does it fit my everyday budget and lifestyle without turning a weekend adventure into a logistics nightmare? Let's start with the kind of people who will actually feel the difference. If you're a full-time van life traveler, an RV owner who wants to run a microwave, a portable heater, and a few USB devices at the same time, or a homeowner looking for a reliable backup for a short-term power outage, the sheer 840 Wh capacity is a game changer. That amount of stored energy can keep a mid-size refrigerator running for roughly 24 hours, keep a small air conditioner humming for a few hours, or give an electric vehicle a modest boost enough to add 1,015 miles of range if you're using the built-in EV charging outlet. The dual voltage capability means you can plug in anything that runs on 120V or 240V without hunting for adapters, which is a relief when you're parked at a remote campsite that only offers a 30-amp service. On the flip side, if you're just looking for a way to charge your phone and a laptop on a weekend hike, you'll probably find the SOLIX F3800 a bit overkill. The unit weighs well over 100 pounds, so it isn't something you'll be lugging up a trail with a day pack. Even with the protective cover, the size means you need a vehicle or a dedicated storage spot at home. The price tag reflects that heft. It sits in a premium bracket that makes sense only if you'll actually tap into the high-capacity battery on a regular basis. For a typical suburban family that only needs a few hours of backup power, a smaller 500 Wh or 1000 Wh station would likely deliver the same peace of mind for a fraction of the cost. Now, let's talk about the practical strengths that show up once you actually plug it in. The water and dust resistance rating means you can leave the unit in a garage or even a covered porch without worrying about humidity seeping into the cells. That's a subtle but important detail for people who store their power station outdoors during winter. The built-in cover doubles as a control panel, giving you quick access to the LCD readout, power on button, and output selector without having to fumble with separate knobs. In a real-world scenario, imagine a sudden storm while you're cooking in your RV. You can glance at the screen, see you still have enough juice for the oven, and flip the output switch without pulling out a manual. The secure storage space inside the case is also handy for keeping spare cables, a small LED lantern, or even a set of tools you might need for a quick repair. Every piece of equipment has trade-offs, and the SOLIX F3800 is no exception. The biggest hidden downside is the recharge time. To fill a 3.84 kilowatt-hour battery from zero using a standard 120V outlet can take upward of 12 hours, depending on the charger you pair with it. If you're relying on solar panels, you'll need a fairly large array to make a dent in the capacity each day, which adds extra cost and planning. In addition, while the unit does support direct EV charging, it's limited to low-speed charging. You won't be able to replace a full-size battery in under an hour. For someone who expects a rapid fill-up comparable to a gas pump, that reality check is essential. What about the day-to-day usability when the power station isn't being used for an emergency? I've seen owners use the SOLIX to power a home office during a grid failure, keeping a desktop, monitor, and Wi-Fi router alive for an entire workday. That scenario highlights the true value of the dual voltage outputs. You can run a 120V computer setup while also feeding a 240V power tool for a quick repair job without juggling separate inverters. The cover's lock mechanism also gives you peace of mind if you store the unit in a shared shed, kids can't easily open it, and the batteries stay protected from accidental short circuits. Those are the practical, everyday moments that turn a big spec sheet into a useful tool. Summing it up, the Anker SOLIX F3800 is a solid choice if you need high-capacity, versatile power that can handle everything from an RV kitchen to an EV boost and still survive a dusty garage. It shines for people who already have a vehicle to transport it, who understand that recharging takes time, and who value the added durability of a waterproof, dust-proof enclosure. If you're a casual camper, a city dweller who just wants a few extra outlet hours, or someone on a tight budget,